Good morning, all. Last class we had discussed regarding the health and concept of health. Do you remember what is a health and concept of health? If you don't mind, please take one paper and write what is the health and concept of health. Now we are going to discuss regarding the determinants of the health or which all of the factors is affecting the health. That first one is the employment and working condition. Second one, education and literacy. Then another one is a physical, then social support. Then another one is a personal health practice and coping skill. Then another one is a social environmental. Then another one, healthy child development. Next one, biological and genetic. Next one, cultural. Then financial and social economical, gender, health service. We'll discuss some of the main points here. First one is the biological. Which factors affecting the biological determinants? It is directly related to the genetic factor. Genetic origin is the one of the main factor of every person health, and nowadays the genetic abnormalities affecting some of the disorders like down syndromes, mental retardation, etc. So in India, high birth rate also it is high. Because of that, here the genetic disorder also making high rate. According to PubMed, last 2019 they did one research. Approximately 10,000 samples they collected. In that 2.03 have the genetic disorder. So that is a rate of genetic disorder in India. Approximately 2 percentage, 2 to 5 percentage have the genetic disorder in India. So here the biological determinants mainly focusing on to create a positive health. So complete potentiality of his or her genetic heritage is allowed the a good healthy relationship with the environmental, and that transfer genetic potentiality and best genetic makeup. So here the one of the main target is the biological determinant. Main target is the to develop a healthy genetic child, or it should be free from any of the genetic disorder. Okay, then another one, second determinants is a behavioral and socio-cultural. Behavioral and socio-cultural factor. So this behavioral and socio-cultural is nothing but the lifestyle of the persons, or the way of people live, or how the person is survive in his or her environmental. It is mainly some of them lifestyle pattern. Do you have you can tell me some of the examples, which all of the things will be affect the person's lifestyle? Do you have any idea how we can promote a healthy lifestyle? So especially nowadays the disease condition like lung cancers, drug addictions, obesity, these of the some of the factors in developed countries affecting the lifestyles of person. In India also it's a developing country. Our in every home at least one person have the DM or hypertension history. Surely these factors will be affect our lifestyle. And another one more question is how in our country this lifestyle disease is increased. That one of the reason is there is some alternation happened our behavior and social cultural factors. So here the basic concept is the to reduce the risk of illness, reduce the death rate. How we can reduce the risk of illness and death? That is a basic is the to improve the nutrition, improve the hygiene, improve the human habit, customs, cultural, and improve the sanitation. So the basic concept of behavior and social culture is nothing but improve the lifestyle of each person, improve the lifestyle of the each person, then our behavior and social cultural health determinants will be in positive. Okay, so that is the behavior and social cultural lifestyle. Then another one is the environmental factor. Next determinant is the environmental factors. Environmental factors mainly in Hippocrates concept, it is disease is related to the environmental. Mainly there's a two concept regarding the environmental. One is the internal and another one is the external. Internal and another one is the external. What it mean internal? Internal is nothing but our each and every components part, every tissue, organ and organ systems and their harmonious functioning within the system. That is our internal part of body, we can call that is the internal environmental. Then another one is the external. External commonly we'll call it is a macro environmental or our survival world. Macro environmental, macro. In some of them epidemiologists use micro also. So two terms we can see in external environmental, micro, macro. So it is nothing but our habit, our personal habit, use of medicines, then our surviving environmental, that everything will be our occupation, socio-economical, moral, environmental, everything, etc., etc., etc. This everything will come under the micro and macro environmental. Okay. Then another factor is socio-economical condition. Socio-economical. First one is the economical status. In that one, this mainly the economical status is directly related to the per capita gross net product, or total the production of our country and total growth of country is directly related to the our economical status. And another factor is the education. So this economical, before that, this economical factor is directly related to the each person health. If economical rate is increased, commonly our health status also improve, right? If it is less, commonly our economical status also will be less. So surely economical status and our health status have the directly proportional relation is there. Then another one is the education. Do you think that education have any relation? Sure, because in Kerala education rate is high. Because of that, in Kerala mortality and morbidity rate also less. So education is one of the important factor. If we have educated well knowledge, we will come to know what are the precaution we will take to prevent the disease condition, right? Then another factor is the occupation. Occupation and economical status is directly related, because if we have good job, our economical status will be increased and we'll have the good food, right? We'll have a good status. Our housing condition, our environmental condition, our diet pattern, everything will be good. So it is directly related. And another one is a political system. Do you think political is it important in the every person's health? Surely the political have the important role, because in African continents, what will happen there? Actually, they have enough GNP and they have enough resources is there. The gold mine is there, but their political system is weak. So they are the undeveloped countries. So political factor is the one of the important to the each country growth. Actually, if you are taking the statistics, 1992 up to 1992, our market is not open in the worldwide. In 1992, our whole market is open to the world. It is another concept is a globalization came. So after the globalization, our product is sell anywhere in world. So really, that is one of the important decisions of politicians, that 1992 to open the market for all world. Our totally growth rate is changing. If we are studying in GNP in thoroughly, up to 1986, 88, our GNP is less than 5.4. but after in 1992 it increased above the 9. That is a difference in the political decisions. Okay, then another main determinants is the health service. Health service, do you think health service system is affecting the each person's health? Sure, 100%, because in India one of the best success program is the immunization, especially universal immunization. Actually, that in that polio's immunization is we are achieve the target almost near. What is the base of that one? The good health service system. So, service, especially in treatment of disease, prevention of illness, promotion of health service, important to the health service. In India, mainly according to the statistic rate in 2050, in Kerala, 222 sub-center in Kerala, and in India, 5,396 sub-centers in India, and PHSC 827 in Kerala, and in India totally 25,308 PHSCs in India. In sub-center, Kerala 4,575 in Kerala, and in world in India 1,53,655. 1,53,655 sub-centers. I will repeat. In Kerala, total sub-centers 4,575, and India 1,53,655. PHC 827 in Kerala, and in India 25,308. CHC 222 in Kerala, and total in India 5,396. This is a rate of 2015 health services. And another one of the important factor, the health service is affecting the social and economical development of country. Health service is affecting social and economical development of the country. So, if there is a good health service, commonly the health status of the each individual in the country will be developed, and it will help to improve the social and economical service, because they can able to do any of the job. So that country also develop if it is available the good health service. If you are going to 1950, we'll come to know there is no CHC in India, but nowadays in 2015 report approximately 5,396. Now our Kerala it's going to increase more CHS in this 2021 and all. In according to 2050, CHS number is 222 in Kerala. Okay, so health service surely it improve or it affect the health status of the each country. It will help to prevent, promotion, and improve the health status of the each individual. So health service have the vital role in each country social and economical status. Other than that, that health service have to the important role in the each person's health. Nowadays in our CHS and BHC available all medicines, including that DM vaccinations, especially in insulins, cold chain mechanism, everything is available in our CHC and PHC. Okay, so that health service have the vital role in the developing country. And another one is the aging of the population. Aging. Do you think the aging of the population have the any role in the country's development? Yeah, surely. In developing country, 2/3 of persons have the aged persons. In India, approximately 2011 report based, 104 million, 104 million aged persons is there. In that 53 millions of male and 50 53 millions of female and 51 millions of male in 2011. 53 million female and 51 million males. That age we are considering more than 60 year. Okay. In our rural area, 71 percentage of elderly persons is there, and in urban area 29 percentage. That is a statistical report of the aged persons in India. Then another one, according to the UN, aged persons have the one of the main factor to the developed countries, their economical and social status. How the aged persons are affecting that economical status of the country? Because their production rate is reduced or their production rate is less. Because of that, that country economical status will come to low. And one of the main factor of increasing the aged person is there is a family planning. In 1984 we are begin the family planning. Are you remember what is the family norms? Small family norms, one or two, male or female, one child, first child after the second child after the 3 year, and one child concept is nowadays we are begin. So because of that, the aging of the population is one of the important factor in developing countries. And nowadays the youngsters and adult is reduced and aged persons are more. Because of that, in some of the developed countries is changed their concept, especially in family planning their concept is changed nowadays. Okay, anyway, another factor is gender, especially in women empowerment. Nowadays the common topic in worldwide, gender. In according to UN, 108.176 male for 100 females in 2020 report. 108 males for 108 males for 100 females. According to the 2020 report, this is the male and female rate, or we can tell 924 females for 1000 male in India. 924 females for 1000 males. This is a new rate of the gender difference. In Kerala there is some changes is there, 1018 female for 1000 male. And in Kerala, life expectancy also there is a small change. In India totally 69.3 is female and 65.8 is the male, but in Kerala it is above 70. For male 77.8 and female is the 71.8 is a life expectancy. So this is some of the statistical report. So gender difference also important factor. Nowadays there is no difference in male and female. Everybody have the equal responsibility, but in all era the males are the dominants and they are the main responsibility to improve the health status of the family. So gender nowadays there is a less changes in the male and female ratio. Already I mentioned 1000 males have the 924 females. So we are going to conclude this topic today. First one is the biological determinants. It is nothing but genetic factor. Biological determinants basic is the genetic disorders, and to change that or try to solve that genetic problems and try to make the positive health. And another one is a behavior and social cultural, that is a positive health or to improve the lifestyle of the person. Improve the lifestyle of the person is the concept of behavioral and social. Then environmental, there is a two type of environmental, is a internal and external. Internal and environmental. In internal is the our organs, tissues and etc., and external is the micro and macro environmental. Then another one is the socio-economical. There is a different factors. One is the economical, another one education, occupation and political system. Then another factor is the health services, Health service mainly the services available in India, especially our PHC, CHSC, and subcenters. Other than that, there is available private sector health services and indigenous systems of medicine. Then another one is the aging of the population, and last one is the gender. So thank you all of them. Please try to read one or two time in your reference book. Thank you. Have a nice day.